Keller Williams Luxury and Country Real Estate Team. I've been asked to explain how do I assure that my seller's process for selling their home goes smoothly. That's an excellent question and is what I would describe as part of the benefit that only comes from hiring a real master at real estate. Frankly, if you hire anything less than a master, there are a lot of agents out there who will be more nervous than you are as they go through the process of selling your home. And that's not a good formula for success. And it creates unnecessary stress. Here's how I look at it and how I've explained it to almost every client I've ever worked with. Picture this. We're going on a journey, like taking an airline flight from San Francisco to Hawaii, the place where your dreams will be fulfilled. I fly that route or other similar routes every day of my life. Why? Because I'm a professional pilot with extensive experience around the many surprises that can come up during a flight. Everything from bad weather to equipment malfunctions to an illness of a crew member or a passenger. In addition, we have a ground crew and an air traffic control team, which might be analogous in the real estate industry to the lenders and the escrow companies. And it's my job as the pilot to assure that the technologies, the people, and the processes simply and as stress-free as possible get you from where you are to where you want to be. And to do that as efficiently and effectively as possible. In an ideal world, you might just want to sit back and relax while I keep you posted as we make progress throughout the journey. And if we run into turbulence, I might ask you to fasten your seatbelt. And now I understand that not everybody wants to just sit back and sleep through the flight. In fact, you might want to come and visit myself, my co-pilots in the cockpit. You might need to have a little bit of a sense for what's going on in order to feel comfortable enough to relax. And that's fine too. The bottom line to me as your pilot is what is it going to take to put your mind and your heart at ease as we make this journey. There are many other elements to flying the plane and successfully getting you to your destination, accomplishing our mission, which in this case is to get your house sold in the least amount of time possible so as to disrupt your lives as little as possible and to get the best and highest possible price for your home and get terms and conditions that are most advantageous to you. There is a lot to that seems simple when a pilot who's flown the country many times and for many years and had many hours of training is in charge. And it's true in this field like other fields like medicine and law. It's true in real estate. The more experience you've had, the more time you've had in the cockpit, the smoother things will go, especially when things don't go as planned. In fact, there's too much to go into here on this video, and it's frankly better that we discuss in person some of the details of how I go about doing this in a bi-directional dialogue. However, I'm happy to mention some of the fundamental areas where I differ in the level of excellence provided to my clients in the process of selling their home. Honestly, that pursuit of excellence has to do with my experiences as a varsity swimmer in college, the years I spent at the U.S. Military Academy at West Point, and my nearly 20 years in the computer industry working for amazing companies like Hewlett-Packard, Digital Equipment Corporation, Texas Instruments, and the company that brought me out here to the to the West Coast in 1997, Acer America. For many of those years, my customers were the Fortune 200 of the United States, companies like Travelers, Sikorsky Aircraft, Bayer Pharmaceutical, Bristol Myers Squibb, and the list just goes on and on. I watched as they very meticulously went about the process of raising the level of excellence and the standards of quality for the services they provided and the products they provided, while they began to compete on what was then becoming a global economy. And just as a pilot has to have checklists in order to provide for a safe flight or a victorious combat in the air, those industries came to rely heavily on the combination of using computer systems, project management software and processes, and people to assure that every step in the process had been pre-thought of and was owned by a specific individual and tracked and measured in order to see how they were doing and improve. I have invested extensively in software, people, and training to redefine best practices in the real estate industry. and begun to utilize extensively project management software that we continually improve upon to assure that nothing is overlooked, that there are no surprises. Some of these projects have hundreds of steps in them. I encourage you, if you were thinking about selling your house, to take time to view a few of the other videos that we have here at our website. I've done them on how to get top dollar for your home and other related topics, how to prepare your home to come to market. But you'll hear a common theme throughout all these, and it is an attention to details. It's having a roadmap of literally hundreds of steps that are involved in professionally, efficiently, and effectively being the bottom line, going through the process of getting your home sold, from pre-listing to what I call the grand opening day, the day when the home comes to market. And as I've told my clients, we have to be firing on all cylinders, and there's about 20 cylinders in this engine the day we come to market. To the open house, to the contract negotiation stage, the post-contract stage of inspections and reports, and the post-close of escrow even stages. And finally, I would strongly encourage you to check out our references. We have many clients who have taken the time and energy and gone outside of their comfort zone to provide video testimonials about how pleased they were with their experience. I get excited when I think about you as a potential client taking time to talk with one of our past clients, because honestly, no one says it better or more heartfelt than they do. And in closing, I want to stress that in no way do we or I believe that we've arrived in this process of continuous quality improvement. We'll be looking to hear from you and get your feedback throughout our engagement. And because we're constantly enhancing the project checklists and the systems we have in place and the processes we have in place to learn new ways to raise the bar in the real estate industry for what defines excellent service. I hope we get the chance to talk by phone and sometime soon in person. Please feel free to call me at 408-209-0849 or email me, stu@stucarson.com. I look forward to the day that you decide to fly our friendly skies. Thank you for your time and attention.